think one's still up here. Careful,
still
careful.
main.
Right. Can everybody
I'm watching main.
see me?
Watch
Can
mid, watch
everybody
mid.
hear me?
I'll watch main.
Oh, under.
I think one's still up here. Careful,
Still
careful.
main.
Right.
Could be anywhere.
Could have
to
been
be honest.
mine.
I think the Sova was the
Revealing
one
area.
that was here.
Watch B.
They're
Sova
mid.
was the one that killed you, right, Luke?
Yeah, Shovel was.
Yeah, I killed him already.
Alright, John
Plant.
2,
Planted
Alright,
B.
wait for
post
everybody.
plant.
Both. I think both here. Both here.
Three retaken
And Viper's
from
hit 50.
One's done.
Reyna's in
Orb.
elbow.
Alright, it's a bad orb.
That's okay.
Wait, does she have
Battle
lineup?
of
for me, wait for
Viper.
me.
Viper
Help.
may have lineups, but probably won't get time to rip them off.
One enemy remaining.
Backstab comes
that was
in,
perfect
and
timing.
that is an easy
I had a
first
bad
round.
orb.
Sorry,
Let me
I
get
just
one. I know,
assumed you're
No,
gonna
you
throw
Take
get
it.
it.
You get
That's my bad.
Gonna give the KO the ult point.
Wait, do you
Fairly
get
solid
two?
round overall.
If you...
No.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight
You just get
commences.
money and
I
orb.
think off the back of this,
Yeah, it's GG's tomorrow, Luke, now that I bring my pro controller. You're not gonna be ready.
decent buy. Let's see, one
I'm like
Spectre,
comically
one
bad at Smash.
Vandal.
Same.
one
I just
Oh, you guys didn't know that I
The
used to play
Stinger.
Smash, actually.
After
No,
buff,
I was
Really?
just
looking
realizing
pretty
that when you
good,
were talking about it.
honestly.
You guys ever look at my
Especially
profile
in the
picture?
range in which it operates.
Ready.
It's a
No,
menace.
I don't even know.
I don't even know who that is.
That is 0
Revealing
6
area.
so I mean, she's from Metroid, so.
Spamming into the smoke here. One Sova dart onto the B site. One Sova dart already sent over. Got three towards B. The Chamber's spotted. Chamber's picked. And just like that, Morena going down over towards the A hall side of the map.
Shock dart.
It is a 4-on-3. Now you want to be careful because you want to keep these anti-ecos very clean. These can get dangerous. The good old saying of "let's just win the thrifty,"
Scanning ahead.
incredibly true, especially in games such as this. Taking some map control. The B site is open with nothing watching main. They're gonna clear out that elbow. They see two in mid. And now it gets dangerous. It's a 3-on-3.
30
There's two
seconds
coming
left.
up from the mid. There's
Spike
one planter on site. One goes down in mid. There's still the one mid doors and one almost unknown
One enemy remaining.
default. And this is very doable for the attackers. Both defenders down
Player
to
standing.
one shot with a Guardian. And just like that, the first one goes down. He's known and picked up. Viper versus Viper, and the defending Viper absolutely wins that. Not even really too much of a concern. The Guardian, at its preferred range, losing. Now, if that's a gun difference or a skill difference, hard to tell. But
Keep them in our sight.
as far as thrifty rounds goes, I think the attacker going to be pretty happy with that. That's a lot of a significant amount of economic damage to the point where only 3 can buy rifles and full armor with any kind of util. As you can see here, the defending Sova is going to be on a Marshall and Light. They're going for a bonus.
Scanning ahead. Right here.
Sova getting tagged. Chooses to stand his ground. No peek comes in. And the double peek, high-low. There's one in mid, and there are
Shock
2
dart.
outside of B. Sova Viper, or sorry, Sova Phoenix can be a dangerous combination. And Phoenix is already up mid. That Sova's still in the window position. Gets tagged. And it's back into the 3-on-3.
Right here.
These 3-on-3 mid rounds can be pretty dangerous in terms of being the anti-bonus team, but they're also very difficult if you look at the HP on the defending side here. Not a
One
single
enemy
player
remaining.
even close to
Spike
full, and
down
now
A.
the last two, 45 and maybe 5 if I had to take a guess.
Right here.
Got the plant down. He can play time. It is Chamber. Chambers are notorious for being able to pull 1vx situations out of thin air thanks to his incredibly kill-centric kit, and the 4-piece for the attacking chamber will close out that round. As far as bonus rounds go, I'd be pretty happy if I was the defending team right now, but I'd be a little sad I'm losing that one on 2, especially when a double swing may have solved it. Then again, they're both so low. Swing together could be a spray down. It's not an easy situation to play. There's not quite a right answer. Yeah. Sova gonna go ahead and get in that same position for a 3rd round in a row. I'll actually change it up this time. And some rotations already coming in. 3 get spotted on the KO dagger, the 0 point, excuse me, in A main. 2 actually seen. Chamber goes down. Arena pops ult to secure the kill.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Not a ton, but a good amount of damage being inflicted there.
Spike planted.
And both Vipers popping their ults. This might get interesting, especially with the Jet. Such a long flank, and the Phoenix kind of giving that away for free. Now, the Jet is known. Gonna have to clear a lot here.
Last player standing.
And the defending Viper's gonna go down, and Jet gets shut out. Once again, a 4-piece from one of the attackers to win that
Enemies
round.
close. Eyes up.
And the money is pretty much in the bin for the defending side now. Whether they want to try and force and make some kind of aggressive play, or if they want to just play back, try and steal rifles, we'll see. It's looking more like a half buy is going to come through, which is definitely interesting.
Scanning ahead.
And it seems to be a Stinger Sheriff half buy. Now, this is interesting. 2 get spotted in mid there. Good information given over. But you gotta remember, these Stingers just got a buff, and they can be pretty dangerous on these thrifty rounds. Now, whether these attackers give these fights away, or they keep doing what they're doing right now and doing a good job of forcing long-range fights. And there's one towards the 1v5 ace clutch that's gonna have to come in for the thrifty win.
Spike planted.
Chamber removing the attacking chamber. Unfortunately, he's already being flanked from the double doors in mid, as well as his own spawn. And this seems like a formality to not get knifed, and he won't, but unfortunately he'll only take 2. 2's not a bad amount, 2's a solid amount, but not quite enough damage to say it's put their ego in a bad spot. Thankfully, it does seem that there will be a full buy coming through for the defenders, but right now we're having some technical difficulties.
I can buy for you. My treat.
And we're back.
They are so dead.
You want to play? Let's
Full
play.
buy coming in, attacking Chambers, gonna pop his tour de force. And this is a bold peek. 4 spotted. All 5 players now known. Sova being in the window and picked out. Sova versus Sova goes the way of the defenders. And the defending Chamber also picks up one with his tour de force. Now the Reyna's still known, and front pyramid will be the attacking Phoenix. 3 versus 2, 2 versus 2, as attacking Chamber will pick one up. Reyna gets tagged, Reyna gets found. 2 versus 1 in the chamber. Now we've seen this exact same fight with a little bit extra health on the defending Viper
There
here.
they are.
A little more util. Oh, but it won't even matter. Just the straight up gunfight. And a nice little bit of BM coming out. Of course, this only ties it at 3 apiece, but hey, have fun while you can.
Thank you.
Gonna give that ult point over to the Viper.
Here we go. Rally up.
Three all tied up here. Economy is very strong for the attackers right now.
Right
Very
here.
much an op possibly coming into the mix, but an op coming out for the defense on that jet. That is a dangerous proposition if you're this attacking side,
Revealing area.
especially with the Viper. It's gonna have to be very telegraphed if they want to avoid that op with smokes. And speaking of that op, the chamber will be punished for trying to walk up elbow early with no support. There's some good contact, at least 2. Make that 3. Phoenix,
Deploying drone.
Sova, and Viper, and Reyna all gonna be in
Spike
a
down,
meeting
B.
here. Sova will find one on his ult into the defending Sova, and if the Phoenix can be good for 1, it can bring that into something
enemy
even.
remaining.
Unfortunately, he cannot, and the attacking Sova is only good for 1 as well. 1v4 for the Phoenix. Spotted out with the KO. 0 point. Swings back. Not going to get anything done. And that is a convincing rifle round win from the defense. That should be starting to build up the confidence of the defenders here. Should start be getting some wind in their sails, especially considering the attackers' economy. It's not broke, but I'd say one more rifle round loss and it's probably just about in the bin. And that would give essentially a 6-round to 3-round scoreline. Sova peeking window as is standard on both sides, I should say. Pretty good mid hold here. Absolutely no cave presence from the defense. The double swing coming in on the window player. And that will bring it into a 5v4. And the spike coming out on A. Reyna has pushed up halls. Gonna get found by the defending KO. And into a 3-on-4 retake. Now, you have to keep in mind, Viper and Phoenix both alive. Phoenix
One
swings
enemy
close
remaining.
spawn, but is immediately traded. And they know where
player
this last
standing.
guy is. And this is a little dangerous, as Jet has to kind of play this point blank. Oh, my
At least they
lord.
tried.
That the best word I can come up with that is dumpstered. And the Jet op flick comes through. Phoenix.
Act on my intel. Don't
GG
give
go
them time
next.
to reposition.
With Jet hitting shots like that as a Jet, you're not going to win many rounds, especially on attack with only 1 smoke. So, if I were this attacking side, I would try and find where this op is and go the other way. The good old 100 Thieves strat on Haven. Or, not Haven,
Revealing
sorry.
area.
Whatever this map is called. Who cares? Nobody plays this map. 3 up towards B. And it's a good adjustment for the Jet. There you go. There's the free pickup, essentially. Because the Jet has usually been playing toward mid-A side. And I don't think that Reyna would have ever expected to get hit by that op right there. They seem to have an inkling that they're walking up mid. KO takes the fight on the Phoenix mid doors and loses it. It's now back into a 3-on-3. Full B control, but no A control.
Careful.
They're gonna have to take some
Spike
time,
planted.
clear this out. Spike goes down on A, and now time is very much not their ally. Now, should see something interesting, as that's an attacking op ringing out right there. And this Phoenix has played some tricky angles recently. They know he's mid. They know they have to clear him. Can't quite find the shot. And the trades come in clean and fast. 2-on-1 against this Viper. It's a Viper. It could be lineups. Gonna have to stick it. They're gonna stick it. Do they hit it? And they got it just like that. And I guess the consolation prize, you could say, is the Viper will clean up both kills. But unfortunately, I'll BM in the chat. Unfortunately, it's just a consolation prize. The round is lost. And as I quite accurately predicted, 6-3 defense. Now, you should keep in mind that pretty much every map in this game, except for Haven, is unbelievably defender-sided usually, unless there's some kind of smurf or meta-changing comp that somebody's discovered for the first time. And
Joke's over.
it's playing out just like that. Now, these are the thrifties that are dangerous.
Give me those back.
Oh, the Jet missing some daggers, some crucial daggers there. Oh, this is unfortunate for the defending Jet. Seems to be getting caught out of place. 1 dagger left. What can they do?
Spike down B.
Knows they're getting hunted. Saves the daggers and just wins the 1v1 against the Phoenix with a Bulldog with a classic.
Welcome to my world.
Now that 1 remaining dagger
Deployed.
may
Spike
come into
planted.
play.
Enemy suppressed.
The Bulldog's definitely going to be a huge, huge help in trying to clear out some of this Viper's Pit, just due to its high fire rate. And the Sova spotted out in that front cubby.
Here.
Jet's gonna get flashed in.
One enemy remaining.
And the full refresh on the knives. Wow. That is just some very pretty team play from the KO and the Jet on defense. Spike defuse coming in. 7-3 defense. I mean, that really is kind of the dream 2v2 retake, right? You get that nice clean flash. Didn't seem to do much flash, but did seem to unsettle that Sova out of the entrenched position they were in just enough to get a little bit of extra time for that perfect 1 dagger to the noggin. And then, of course, just the 1v1 KO versus Viper going KO's way is always handy to win your ones. Now, 2 getting spotted up by the 0 point. That's the Chamber and the Phoenix. Viper will kind of take fight by herself. The main. The offensive Sova, of course, always here. Always trying to go for a fight. Probably going to take a little bit of chip damage, but they're really going for this. They really want this fight. And Viper's going to get caught out on the overextension. Of course, the Jet comes up elbow and does Jet things to pull it back into a 4 versus 2.
1 enemy remaining.
Phoenix gets found bottom of mid, and if my memory recalls, this Reyna should be in hall.
Scanning ahead.
Sova seems to have some kind of dart lineup beyond mortal comprehension. The 0 point is not going to find anything. Reyna is up middle.
30 seconds left.
Now in the B tunnel. And will be absolutely shut down by the defensive Jet with an ace.
Last round
Very
in the
clean
half.
one. Not too much damage being taken. Last round in the half. Now, money is full up on a lot of these defensive players. But Sova seems to be opting to buy their own Vandal and no util. Will that play an impact? I think it will. 8-3. Maybe trying to throw the round and avoid the 9-3 curse. Very possible.
Revealing area.
Or
Out of charges.
head empty, which honestly, valid strategy. Ooh, you know whose head is empty now is the offensive Sova, as defensive Sova absolutely pops his noggin. A little bit of team BM, I think, here. Oh, and both B players go down. Jet, of course, doing Jet things with another pick up in mid, and another. That's 3 on the round. Raina gets found towards back corner on B. Jet's gonna back out. Gonna want to play this with KO and the spike in mid. Now we've seen these two play together. They are a duo to be feared. Find this Raina. I'm being careful, but it doesn't matter. KO will hit the headshot. Will shut her down.
Switching
And it's
sides.
9-3 on the half. Now,
Who are we to disobey?
if the mental gets shattered on the pistol, this could be a game on our hands. But if the attackers just kind of walk through them, pop noggins, and take the round, it's looking like this might be a close map indeed. But we saw some of the thrifties were really strong from that first half attacking. And maybe they can recapture some of that magic. I think 2 of their 3 rounds were thrifty. Only 1 real rifle round going their way.
Standing ahead.
I think even if the offense lose this pistol, their thrifties are just threatening enough where they can really destabilize after second round. Chamber's gonna get the Jet, which is a huge pickup, and get out. Sova seems to want to take some extra space. Spots 2 out at yellow. There's already 2 up at logs. And it's a 5 versus 1. Viper versus 4. Viper versus 3. And unfortunately cannot win the 1 versus 5. Takes 2. It's gonna boost the confidence a little bit, you'd think, hopefully. But that's just messy enough from the attackers that the defense might be thinking to each other, okay, we're back in this. This is very doable. We're on the fun side. Well, fun side, easy side. And do the attackers go for a force here? No way.
Pick them off.
Here.
Not quite. Sova's gonna force up a sheriff, which is just enough to make sure they can't buy if they lose this one. And Chamber on defense is gonna find the first headshot onto the attacking Chamber. Spotted back pyramid. Viper goes down on defense. Attacking Viper will find one into the 3-on-3. So this seems to be trying to pull one into peeking him. No such luck. 3-on-3 should favor quite heavily the attack in this situation, except for that gun difference. Looks like the KO is still on a classic. The Sova is on a sheriff. And the Viper, I believe, is on a Marshall. KO gonna be farming these ult points. Viper wall up, spike planted B. 3v3 into the post plant. No shock darts available, and that's Viper going down, so no snake bites available. Phoenix wall coming up, blocking off main, so this is gonna have to be all on the KO to take contact
Last player
and
standing.
play spike. Sova knows. Spike pings come out. And 3. 1 stick, 2 cover. 1 goes down. He gets the first. Can't quite find the second. But taking 3 on the eco that's gonna hurt the defenders. They are not gonna have a ton of cash to rebuy in the next.
Here.
This round should be interesting. Yeah, 3K, 4K, 3K, 5K, 4K. If I'm the defense, I'm bonusing. And I'm only bonusing because I won pistol and anti-eco. And you don't really want to get your eco broken, especially when you have that chamber. You want to get an op in the chamber hands on defense. And you really want to make sure you're able to shut this attacking jet down early. Especially as we saw the jet start to really come online towards the end of last half. Not a ton of information being given over on either side. 0 point catches Reyna on B, but the attacking Sova is all the way up hall. He's in their spawn. He finds... Oh no, he whiffs. Oh no. He finds one for free onto their Sova and is immediately shut down by that defending chamber scout. And they know exactly, just like that. That's crazy. Trades come in and 2 gunfights, 1 in mid for the attackers will give them 2 versus 1 post plant. Now Viper's gonna go ahead and Viper's gonna go ahead and pop pit. And that's understandable as chamber is very low, and this chamber 2v1 seems to be the specialty. On for 4 if he gets this kill. In the Viper's pit, hearing that pistol be thrown at Viper's feet. This has got to get scary for the Viper, but Viper, finds him for absolutely free in that pit.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
And no more 1v2s for the defending chamber. Now, this is interesting because the money, it's bad. It's real bad. And the attack is going to do some kind of hodgepodge half buy here. It seems to just make sure they can buy for next, especially since they know their opponents at best can afford 2 rifles. And that's the scout, the marshal, excuse me, coming out on the defending Reyna. And the defending Phoenix will pop ult to take this fight. He's gonna push the issue. He will go down, but he took one with him. One for his troubles. And that's pretty much B locked down. 2 on B. Now, if the attack can rotate quickly, they have a 3 versus 2 on that A site, but they have absolutely no information to take it with. They seem to be moving towards that way, but they're going to have to take this fight in mid, and Viper wins it. A massive win to pull it back into a 3-on-3, take away 1 more of those rifles off the defense, and keep an attacking rifle alive. Now, Chamber's going to peek in the mid. He's going to pick up
Spike
1.
down mid.
And a shotgun going off on B signals danger. One spotted out, and unfortunately, Sova picks up a Marshall, really wishing that was a Vandal probably, but he does drill the headshot onto the enemy chamber. Spike down in mid. 1 shot goes slightly wide. 12 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Hard to do, and the crossfire is too strong. But for a double half buy, that was a lot closer of a round than I expected personally. And now the money is, well, the money's there for this buy, for the attack. The money's really not there for the defense. They're going to be missing some utility. They can definitely get full armor and rifles, but they're going to be missing utility. Maybe trading out that head armor or that full shield.
Let's play.
And there out comes the tour de force from the defending chamber. Sova taking space, finding Reyna on B.
Found. After hunter.
Really going for this ult. And will find the kill onto Reyna on B. That is essentially a free opener. 5 versus 4. They're going to full rotate back towards this A mid split. Sova slowly walking up. Can't quite get the kill. But more information gathered as it falls back into the 4v4.
Be faster.
Now Jet will get found in mid, but the immediate response trade from Chamber puts it into a 3 versus 2. Phoenix, information known, pushes through that Viper wall, but KO's positioning is just a little too clever. Oh, and that is just some perfect movement from the KO. Viper fairly well obfuscated, now found at the broken wall position, walks up, gets Chamber with no trade.
Toxins going up.
The question is, can Viper play this with her KO? Oh, doesn't even require the KO's help. Viper wins the 1v1. Viper diff takes the round.
Can't say the same for you fragile units.
Money a lot better for the attackers this time around. Not perfect, but definitely better. Almost a full buy coming in. Chamber's going to pop the Tour de Force. Sova is going to be able to get half armor and a Vandal. Only thing missing is that drone. That drone did find a kill last round in tandem with the ult. And wow, aggression immediately punished on both sides of the map. Attacking Sova, hitting a beautiful one-tap. Viper pushes right back with the Bucky and gets put down by the Viper on attack. And it's a 4 versus 2. Some all-out aggression coming out very early from the defense. And I'm not sure it was the best play, especially considering the meager stance of their economy. Reyna slow walking in mid. Jet is just going to toy with them as the KO comes in to help. But crispy headshot from Jet will mean they don't even need help. Phoenix and Chamber getting into a prolonged gunfight, and KO will come in as that perfect support character and close it down.
Match point.
We can end it now. Once more.
12-6 for the attacking side. The money is flush, and the money, speaking of flush, is in the toilet for the defenders, especially after some of those questionable pushes with less than perfect utility and some perfect aim from the attackers.
Standing ahead.
Attackers seem to be leaning towards A. 3 here, 1 holding the B. This seems to be a practice default from them, or something of the sort. The defending Viper will almost immediately pop the Viper's pit on B. Reyna able to pick up 2 as they seem to try and push. Oh, but Sova punishes the Viper for stepping outside of her domain on A. Sova with full control of the A site, but the spike is all the way over towards that B elbow position right now.
Revealing area.
It doesn't seem to matter too much as Viper picks up 1, gets her ult online, and will pop the ult. 12-6, 3 versus 2. 2-person retake. It's a Reyna and a Sova, and the Reyna is already down. Now, this Sova does have ult. It is doable. If he can somehow catch 2 with that all just off of a blind fire. That would put it into a 1v1 against the attacking Sova, who has shock darted himself twice now. Sova able to pick up 1 with that Odin. That Odin is dangerous. So much spam capability in essentially a nothing
Last
zone.
player standing.
Sova finds the first, but can't pull it across
Attackers
the
win.
line.
Correct and hunted.
Attacking Sova will
Out of
close it
charges.
out. 13-6. Beautifully played game.
Good job. Man.
GG.
Nice job.
GG's. Cal, I was listening to you. You're actually really good.
Cal, you
Thank
didn't
you.
see those plays?
Dude,
Plays on-
Zach, brother. I was trying to be like so chill, but that one in CT, I was literally like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. I was literally, I caster cursed you, I'm not gonna lie. I did say, I was like, what was it was attacking Sova. We'll find a free one onto this defending Sova, and then both your shots went wide. I just went silent, and I was like, oh no.
That's about right, reaction-wise, I think. That's really...
Jokers.
Andre, you got 291 ACS.